Hello everyone, this is Coda. We're playing on the latest patch, Deep Breath, I believe. Um, there were some changes made to story mode, but we'll see. We'll see if it changes anything at all, really. I'll go ahead and make my usual Iron mode with normal. Here, like before, I'll use Fusion because this offers the most power per turn, and Parasite. For my two agents, one will be Archive Banks, uh, using her to get the Econ chip so that I can get more credits, basically. And for my other agent, I'm actually not sure. Um, I've played with International for the past couple of story mode runs, and her ability is kind of useful, but I found that I eventually will toss her item, like her wireless scanner or custom scanner. I'll eventually toss that. So maybe I would like to switch things up. I'm actually thinking about either going with Nika, because she has a very useful stun that doesn't really well, this is pretty useful for stun. Or I can go with Deckard, who has the extra 1 AP, 1 action point, and also the cloaking rig. I think I'll eventually go Nika at some point, but for this run, I feel like I'm feeling Deckard, not his old archive self. I don't really like using guns, so I would prefer to have this cloak. Alright, I am going to make a concerted effort to get a high score, so something above 100,000 this time. But again, it also depends on where things are located. Alright, so here I have two far-flung missions, and then 3 missions over here. Alright, the route to go through these in the shortest time frame, if this thing takes me 8 hours, and I would guess this thing takes another 10 hours, I'm at 18 hours, and then these two will take me, I would suspect, up to the second day. So this thing seems weirdly far away. I'm probably just gonna go here and then branch over whichever is closer, and then hopefully that goes to day 2, and maybe I'll get here at some later point. The Chief Financial Suite is only really useful for vault missions. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the server farm. This is actually a really nice start in terms of new interface there. This is a really nice start because I really do like hitting up the server farms for better programs. Your initial programs don't last very well in terms of scaling. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at this. So there's only so many starting layouts. There, in this layout is basically an open room with doors at in the perimeter. Oh, okay. So I found where. Go ahead and activate fusion. They made a couple of changes. One of the changes that they made was starting power at 10 each mission, which is, I think, is a very good change. I don't think it made a lot of sense for power to roll over to the next missions, and you starting off, if you know that you start off with 20 power each time, missions can get awfully easy. So Banks has the Econ chip, so that means that I would like her to get to all these consoles. There's actually going to be, this is the main server terminal for this mission. So I'm going to go ahead and run here. on a level 1 guard mission in normal mode anyways, there's only only 3 guards. So I went ahead and ran that turn. I'm going to go ahead and position myself here. You guys notice that there's a doorway right here. There's a chance that there's a guard that patrols into this room, and if I were to locate myself in these positions, the guard shouldn't be able to see me. There's also a chance that the guards walk through this area as well. Second question, whether or not I want to hack this console database. I'm planning to fully explore the level in any case, so I don't really need it. Alright, so here, there were so many doors that it was a good thing that I didn't stay in this open area right here, because there was a good chance that someone would spot me, so I'm glad I moved into this area. Alright, so let's go ahead and have Deckard see what's up here. Alright, Oracle, take over random camera. This might be useful. Yeah, might not be. Parasite I have. Ping, this is actually pretty useful. Hammer, this is very useful, especially for the later missions when you have like 4 or 5 firewalls on almost all the devices. Wrench, kind of useful, not useful in the later missions though. Okay, so of these, I am most interested in taking. Let me think about this. 1 power per firewall. And this is very useful at the start. I'm interested in getting hammer and also getting ping. Hammer and ping. The other stuff I think I will forego for the most part. Lockpick is a good alternative to Parasite, especially in conjunction with Hammer for the bigger stuff. One of the reasons I have Parasite is for the bigger stuff in case I didn't get a server farm. So selling Parasite and picking up Lockpick is not a bad trade-off as well. Or maybe rep Parasite for Rapier. Let me think about that. I guess for now, I'll definitely pick up Hammer, and I'll come back for the other stuff. Here, she's going to have to wait another turn. Let me think. He has 7 action points. He can only go there. She can go all the way here. So I think Deckard can. Use the Econ chip next turn, and I'll have Banks move to this area to explore it. So I'll give her this done, and I'll peek here. All right, this looks to be the elevator, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the elevator. All right. And since I'm pretty sure no one goes into this area, I'll just wait here and then use it over there. Alright. Go ahead and actually spend 1 power to hack this, just to see the general layout of where the other consoles will be. Alright, so just a ton of consoles over here. 4, okay. Alright, 150 credit. I don't think there's anyone over here, but I could theoretically run. I haven't seen a layout like this before. I could theoretically run right now. What's the chances that someone will hear me? Pretty thin unless someone's stationary. I'll run coming back. Let's see. Let's go ahead and peek right now. Okay. Hack that. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to look in this area over here. Alright, so there's some more stuff over there. Camera database. This will take me 2 turns to hack it, and it will cost me basically 2 power. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for this thing to unhack, so. Alright, so Banks going in this direction leads me to want to have Deckard move in this direction. Kind of calamitous, kind of bad that he doesn't have the... He doesn't have the stun. Alright, the Nero Disruptor. Okay, so the guard was positioned here last turn, so he went back into his position over here, which means I should be safe to open this door. Alright. But it also, yeah, so this is his trail. It also means he will be coming back this way next turn, so I should probably go over in this area if I can, because this area will be noticed. So let's go ahead and stand like here, and I'll take a point to peek around. Okay, so I can try to get over there. Alright, so me positioned here, this wall that I'm next to gave me cover on this end. Alright, note here that I actually heard 2 footsteps, one patrol that ended here and another patrol that ended here. So this means that there's no more guards, so I can safely run in this section with her. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about is a camera, and there is a camera in this room apparently. That was a kind of a mistake for me to open it like that, but alright, so it would take me 2 and 3 power to hack these two this turn. I could wait 1 turn for this thing to drop down to 0, in which case it would cost me 1 and 2 power to hack these using parasites. So 1 and 2 is 3, 2 and 3 is 5, so I'm saving 2 power if I wait 1 turn. I don't feel the need to wait. So the trade-off is 2 power for 1 turn. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'll hack this turn. And as for him, let's go ahead and have him scoot over. He can go all the way over here. Alright. He ideally wants to actually go into this section. So maybe he should not go in this area. Alright, so what happens here is I would like him to start going over here and using his Econ chip on these things. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna go backtrack here. Banks can explore this area. And technically, maybe I should go into this zone right here and get a little farther ahead. So if I go here, then move here, then move here, this guy will go here, look around, and I should be able to skirt, yeah.
Hey, what was that?
Yep. So this guy is going to investigate that area. Okay.
I must be jumping back.
Alright, so I see a camera right here, and I see 2 inactive cameras. These cameras will activate at alarm level 1. I have to be careful about that. Again, activate fusion immediately. You always want to make sure that if you're using fusion that you activate on cooldown, and making sure that your previous turn you have enough power to activate it. Let's go ahead and run here. Okay. Come back here. Go to this safe. Alright, and next turn she'll get that. Alright, so there shouldn't be any cameras here since I activated the camera database. Let's go ahead and hack this camera. This will mean I don't have power to hack any safes, so maybe I should wait 1 second there. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and get power from that thing. This is, so yeah, I'll hack this safe this turn, and I'll wait for this camera. I'll wait to hack this camera a little later on. Yeah. Let's go ahead and how far can I travel here? Alright, so this guy comes back in this way. He doesn't actually fully reach the end of his patrol path, so I have to be aware that he'll actually be taking another turn into this room. Alright. With regards to this area, it seems that there wasn't an elevator here. Alright, corporate intelligence. This just gives me some reputation, basically score. I'm going to go ahead. This is symmetrically designed, so I'll go ahead and go this way rather than this way since it's further away from hearing. When you run, any guards that are like within 4 tiles of any spot that you run through will hear you and will investigate. I'm going to go ahead and go here and buy the ping. Alright, so here I have 4 power. I could hack 2 things this turn and then another 2 things next turn. Let's go ahead. I know that the guard was like standing here, so I should be far enough away from any guards, so I should be able to run with Deckard here. Yeah, I'm gonna take the money. Don't mind if I do. It is a level 1 mission. So here I can just safely open door because I know there's no cameras. Alright, so this thing just is an empty console room, it looks like. I'll come back to this thing, probably next turn. And while I peek inside here. Alright, so knowing me, I actually like to, I'm kind of anal about fully exploring the map, so I actually will go into this room just to see this last spot. I think I can peek right here. Nope. Alright. So, nothing here. It used to be the case that when you peeked, you actually saw like 2 tiles on the side. So I think they might have fixed that this past, since I couldn't peek to that spot, which is good. So this turn, I will go ahead and hack this one and this one. I'll save this one for next turn. And then I'll use the Econ chip on this thing next turn. I think that's all I could really do. Alright, so the guy ended his patrol right here. So next turn he will actually be going through this way over here. Back into, like, I think he ended his patrol like here or so. Go ahead and get some credits here. I'm not going to run because he would definitely hear me. Also not going to run because I will basically be in this area to get this power. I can use Deckard's free action points while waiting here to see his exact path. Okay, so he ends up his turn right there. As for Banks, she can get to here. She's definitely running here. Yeah. Okay. Get to here. I have quite a lot of credits now, 1,400, thanks to the Econ chip and some of the safes that I opened. Here, ping. Ping is very useful for distractions, for basically changing site. It's a very strategical or very strategic program that offers a lot of ability to manipulate where guards are. So the last thing is what I could get. What did I normally get in this case for my last program? I think I usually got like lockpick version 2. Yeah, that's what I usually got, lockpick version 2. I haven't tried leash really. I don't tend to take control of drones all that often. Or I could try my hand at rapier. This thing seems useful if you can explore things at an early level. And if you're at alarm level 2, this thing breaks firewalls that are is better than something like a wrench per se. Wrench 2 power for 2. So wrench, so if I have something that's 4 power, I can break it with hammer. That would be 4 for 5. If I have something for 3 power, I'd basically also pay 3 for 5. If it's 2 power, then I'd pay 2 for 2, and if it's 1 power, then I wait a turn. That sounds okay. Also, Oracle doesn't sound that bad. 600 for that ability. Or I can use leash. I'm gonna try out wrench. I might regret that, but we'll see. Alright, go ahead and hack that. And go ahead and run. Yeah, this is a safe spot right here. Yeah, I'm quite low on credits actually. Yeah, she should be safe. Okay. And Deckard. Actually, let me think. Maybe Deckard wants to be in this area and then loop back. I don't know. I could get him to be like right here. Yeah, I can get him to be right here. So that means that I stand here, and then next turn this guy's gonna come and stand here. I use this chip, I use the Econ chip on this thing and then move over to this area. That seems reasonable. Whoops. Let me double check. Go ahead and double check his movement. He goes here, he goes in this way. When he does the like 45-degree turn from this direction to this direction, he shouldn't actually spot me right here. So that's fine, I'll close this door. Alright, so there's a couple saves here. Go ahead and use Parasite on both these. Actually, let me think about this. I use one Parasite on this thing. The next alarm level actually increases all firewalls by 2. So this is going to take 2 turns in any case. I could actually just use one on here and then use wrench next turn on the other one, and that'll break it using 3 power, or I could just use wrench next on both of these next turn. That'll cost 4 power instead of 2 power. Let me think. Four power instead of 2 power. Oh, there's a laser panel here. Interesting. I think I'll just use one Parasite. It'll save me 1 power. but it seems unlikely that I'll be able to get both these things next turn. Alright, go ahead and activate fusion again. Use Econ chip here. Alright, I'm not going to run here. I think this was second to last console. Okay. Huh. Let me think about this. Actually, it might be preferable for Deckard to start moving to this area, Banks to move to this area and steal from this guy, because she does need to move here to steal from him. She has Anarchy 2, level 2, so she can steal without needing to knock him out. So I could like position Banks to be like over here right now, and then Banks can steal and also get the Econ chip on this thing. I'll transfer the gun back to Deckard. Okay, so I think I'll do that. So if Deckard goes here, Banks can possibly go here, steal, and then like position over here maybe. Yeah. Or Banks could even... Actually, where's the best spot? The guard ends his turn here. So being here, Banks can go this way, steal, and maybe go there. Alright. Go ahead and transfer this. Get back the Econ chip. Take this. She can have the near disruptor. Alright. Deckard just ends his turn there. Go ahead and use wrench on this thing. It's not really gonna get any cheaper. Alright, so unfortunately, I'm not sure if I can traverse this without getting him noticed. So I can go here and then go here. I think that's safe. And then maybe end my turn right here. Okay, this guy goes directly 24 to 180 degrees. Pass card. I think I will upgrade my inventory to make room for that. Alright, so this guy goes that way. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to sidestep this. Okay. This guy shouldn't be able to see this. Door open. Okay, he does not. Alright, so this guy right here goes into... I forget where he goes. So this guy stands right in front of this thing. Go ahead and activate this power supplies and hack this power supply as well. I wonder if the laser panel kills. I forget. Does this kill? Laser panel. Inactive. Alright, whatever. Go ahead and peek as to where this guy goes. He goes all the way over to here. So he actually shouldn't be able to see me if I stand right here. And I think that's it. Alright. Go ahead and go here, get the Econ chip on that last bit. So this is as high as I'm gonna get, really. 515, so I'm gonna have to make do with not much else. Decker doesn't have the pass card, so he can't go in this. Oh, I have one more console. Okay, sweet. So let me think. Possible that I can go into this way. Possible that I can get here to the safe. Going this way and then swinging this way afterwards. Nah, I'm gonna actually go this way right here. Alright, actually this thing doesn't seem like it has anything. I'll peek inside. Oh, there is something. Okay. Alright, this guy shouldn't be able to see this, but let's double check. Alright, this guy, when he turns, he should be turning this in counterclockwise. So if I stand right next to him, he shouldn't actually be able to spot me, is my assumption. So if I stand like even right here, he should turn either one. No, what do you think about this? Which way is he affected? Yeah, he should be turning 180 degrees. So I should be able to stand right here. Whoops. Alright, let's rotate. And I think that's it. Alright, go ahead and move her as far as I can without running. I could even move her like probably right here. Where do I want to go? I could move her here. Next turn move her like over here. These guys would be back over here. Next turn following that, have her unlock and maybe move. Yeah, okay, so moving right here would be fine. Because I'm gonna have to move into this way. She has the pass card. Okay. So this is the last little bit of unexplored area. Let's go ahead and explore it. Alright, so wrench, obviously. And let's go ahead and go toward this last door. Quite possible that I run here. Yeah, quite possible that I run here. I should be able to get all the way to this door. Not going to go through it, obviously. Not even going to unlock it. And over here, should be fine for me to go ahead and open this door directly. Alright, so there's the vendor. There's usually one vendor on in the facility, and this is it. The wrench is proving pretty useful. Very useful, actually. Let's go ahead and stand here. Alright, so I only have 515 credits. This portable server is pretty nice. A Volt Disruptor is useful since Banks doesn't have one, she only has a gun. Hollow circuits, this is pretty bad. Even though I do have cloak, it's not that great as an augment. Too costly. I'm not gonna get any of this. Shock trap is okay, especially for guards that are armored. And this is decent, but 4 power is a lot of power. So I'll pass on those. In that case, let me go ahead and go back and go ahead and pick up the items here. I think that was it. Alright, so I should be able to steal from this guy right here. Just open this door, pick his pocket. There's one more guard. He spawned right here. But not too bad. $90 credits, sweet. Alright, so what can I do here? This guard goes into this room. So I could technically just move over into this room and let's see, I could move over into this room. I could also just start getting these safes. Let's see, I have one. I could move into this area as well and then go over this thing. I could go to the safe here. I could go safe here. Let me see if I can go to the safe and then maybe the safe. Depending on what these things have in the safe, it's quite possible that I can just... Alright, this thing had this much. This guy goes over to this corner, so it's quite possible that I can hide right here. Drop the pass card. Drop the pass card. Alright, so next turn I'll loop around this thing and go into this area. As for Deckard, I guess he can just wait here. Let's double check this guy's pathing. Goes that way. This guy's pathing. He goes this way. Actually, let me think about this. Does this guy, when he does a turn this way. This guy might actually see her if she stays right there. He does a counterclockwise turn, so he actually might spot this. So let me go ahead and station Banks over here instead. Then she'll go into this area next. Deckard, he can just stay like right here. Alright, so here I'll note that I can't actually go as far as into this room, so I'll just have Deckard like knock this guy out and then have her move into this room. And then Deckard can steal from this guy. Sure. I did get a paralyzer, sweet. Here I think I can even run. Alright, pretty sweet. Full mission, clean, got everything I wanted, stole from all the guards, visited the vendor, didn't see anything, but a very nice start. Alright, before I forget, I'll increase his anarchy to 1 so he can steal from behind as well. And next objective is going to be just increasing hacking So I get more credits for the Econ chip, since this scales with how much power you get from the console. Question is, who do I want to have that? Most likely, most likely Deckard would be most reasonable, I think. He can hack, well, he can move to more areas quickly, but then Banks can also, she's slower. And this thing currently is at 1 cooldown. So maybe I should have Banks. No, Deckard. Well, I think Banks has inventory. No, Banks is specializing in hacking, and Deckard specializes in stealth is more reasonable. No, okay. I'll just keep it as is like this, even though this is kind of very full on inventory spots. But let's go ahead and use that on that. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see how this playthrough goes. I'm again hoping to beat my high score before, which was like 95 or so. Next mission will be in 12. Actually, in 13 hours, I want to say. I'll go to hit this thing, see more missions, and then maybe Chief Executive Suite and a Cybernetics Lab, because the Executive Suite will give me a key. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.